Okay, so let's talk about this. We all dream of that perfect vacation, right? The one where you finally actually disconnect. But what if the way we think we're supposed to relax is the very thing that's stopping us? We're going to dive into a really cool idea from our source material today. One that says the secret to a real getaway isn't about going faster, it's about going way, way slower. Man, this quote just hits you right away, doesn't it? It perfectly sums up that massive clash between our normal, hectic lives and that laid-back island time we're all desperately trying to find. It's like the ocean is on its own clock, and it could not care less about our calendar notifications. And yeah, that's the big question, isn't it? If the whole point is to unplug, how in the world do you actually pull it off? How do you keep your vacation from turning into just another to-do list, but with more sunscreen? Well, the source material has a pretty surprising answer. So, first, we've got to understand the enemy here. And the source calls it the Mainland Mindset Trap. You know what this is. It's when you physically leave for vacation, but mentally you pack up all your stress, all your hurried habits, and that constant need for speed, and you bring it right along with you. And this is really the core of it. The argument is that so many of us get to a beautiful place, and what's the first thing we do? We look for the fastest boat, the most jam-packed tour. We're trying to conquer the vacation instead of, just letting it happen. We're totally missing the point. And you can really see the two worlds we're living in here. On the left, that's the mainland life. It's all about deadlines, your inbox, crowds, schedules. It's a life run by things we can't control. And on the right, that's the dream, right? Island time. It runs on tides, on flow, freedom, and patience. The whole game is figuring out how to jump from that left column over to the right. So if that mainland mindset is the trap, then what's the escape hatch? Well, here's where the source offers up a really cool solution. It's the humble pontoon boat. But they say we should think about it in a completely different way. I absolutely love this phrase, a floating living room. It just completely reframes the whole thing, doesn't it? It's not about getting from point A to point B as fast as you can. No, it's about creating your own private, comfortable space on the water where you and only you are in charge. You call the shots. And here's the practical magic behind it. Think about a regular V-hull boat. It can be a real workout, right? You're constantly bracing yourself, gripping a railing, fighting the waves. A pontoon, though? It's basically a stable, level platform. It's like taking your backyard patio and putting it right out on the Gulf. It's built for comfort, not just for raw speed. This whole living room vibe doesn't just happen by accident. It's all in the design. We're talking about these huge wraparound couches that actually let you talk to each other instead of everyone just staring at the back of the driver's head. You've got massive sunshades, tons of floor space. The whole thing is built for hanging out together. Okay, so you're chilling in your floating living room. That's great, but what does that actually unlock for you? Well, according to the source, it's not just about being comfortable. It's about getting access. It's literally your key to a secret version of the island that most people will never, ever see. I mean, how cool is that idea? A hidden version of the island. It's possible because these boats don't need deep water to operate. They can just glide into shallow spots where the bigger, faster, more traditional boats just can't go. And that's where you find the real magic. And the whole amazing experience starts before you even turn the key. Just picture it. There are no lines for a ferry, no being herded onto a crowded tour boat with a guide yelling on a megaphone. Nope, it's just you, your cooler, your friends or family, and you are the captain of your own day. So what's actually on this so-called hidden island? Well, it's things like dropping anchor and 3 feet of perfectly clear turquoise water. It's being able to cut the engine and just quietly drift as a group of manatees swims by. It's finding your own private sandbar miles away from all the crowds. That's the payoff. But here's where it gets really, really interesting. This whole thing isn't just about the practical perks. It's about psychology. The idea is that this experience does more than just give you a fun day out. It actually physically changes your state of mind. The source brings up this concept called blue mind theory. The basic idea is that when you get out on the water, you literally separate yourself from all the things that cause you stress. The roads, the traffic, the buildings. Water represents a state of flow, while all that asphalt back on land, that's the grind. Being on a boat can actually change your brain chemistry. And this is such a key point.
Just staring at the ocean from your hotel balcony is nice, sure, but it's passive. To really get that blue mind benefit, you can't just be an observer. You have to be a part of it. You need to be on that deck, feeling the gentle sway of the water beneath you.
So, putting it all together, what does a perfect day actually look like if you embrace this whole philosophy? Well, the source lays out a fantastic blueprint that really ties all these ideas together.
I mean, just look at the flow of this day. It's so unhurried. You head out in the morning when the water's like glass. For lunch, you just pull right up to a restaurant's dock. Forget about traffic or finding parking. The afternoon is just pure relaxation, no agenda. And you end the day with a slow, easy cruise back while the sun goes down. The entire day is run by your whims, not by a clock. And that's really the heart of the whole thing, isn't it? The Pontoon Principle. You're not just renting a boat for 8 hours. You're investing in a story. You're creating a memory that you'll be talking about for years when you get back home. That's the real return on your investment. So that leaves us with this one last question, which is really what this whole thing is about. It's a challenge to all of us to think about how we spend our time off. Are you happy just looking at the water from a distance? Or are you willing to slow down, get out there, and actually become a part of it?